Alright. Got one down. I think he has a hostage.
Boys and girls, this is the Game Thoughts. It is time to talk about Ready or Not one more time. Probably going to keep on talking about it because I think this is the most important game this year for a lot of different reasons. This absolutely exceeded my expectations. There are a few little things here and there they need to fix, but it runs smooth, co-op works, the AI teammates are good enough for now. Had an absolute blast with it. It is just a straight nostalgia factor for us old school Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, tactical shooters, SWAT fans. It feels great to have it on console. If you're a PC player, you just don't understand how bad the drought has been here. Now, Sony and Xbox need to change their stuff. We should not have to censor games that are made for adults to go into guidelines just because they're realistic. That's the last thing I'm going to say about the censorship stuff. Censorship's bad. The development team is very good. Sony and Xbox are to blame. The ESRB are to blame. So put your hate towards that. Boycott that. Not even boycott that, but send them all your hate mail and all that kind of stuff. Void Interactive has done something great for the console community. Now, for the few negatives, not even negatives, just for the few things that did bother me, there are some definite problems with the weapon wheel. Not weapon wheel, the inventory wheel, and not being able to select the right kind of thing that you want to, whether it be your C2 or your flashbangs, or actually like getting them to work. Some of that is a little bit janky. There is definitely some instances where you're being shot around a corner or through a wall where an enemy shouldn't necessarily have seen you yet. Now, they can hear you. The AI is very fine-tuned. But then on top of that, there's been a couple of times when like the enemy wasn't even aiming their weapon in the direction that I was at, and it still hit me. So that's like just a little nitpick there. But those are legitimately the only problems I have seen or problems I have had. And I spent about 10 hours with it yesterday, something like that, off and on. Co-op ran immaculately. I did have a few instances on Xbox where my people had to invite them a few times before they got in, but it was fine. We just needed to reset, and everything was good to go. I would definitely recommend turning your FOV settings up a little bit. Maybe like 102-ish, and then for the weapon FOV, I put mine up to 80. It just makes everything look a little bit better, especially if you were on a bigger TV. It feels so good on controller. The control scheme is right. It's great. Leaning system is on point. It's very hard. Turned off aim assist. Feels great without aim assist on controller. That is a hat off. Absolutely, 1,000%. No games get that right anymore. If you're gonna play this game, play it on hard mode. Play it without aim assist. I am telling you, if you can do that, you will be better than most people on console already with your aim. So yeah, really, honestly, truly love it. Now, let's get into why I think it's one of the more important games. I've already talked about this on a couple of videos, but I just want to iterate one last time during the review. It's the fact of this could bring back, then this could be the start of the renaissance of realistic tactical shooters made for adults, made for people that like guns, made for people that are into the gun culture, made for people that are into tactics, made for the people that are into what happens during warfare and into like, hey, this is what happens. These are the psychological things that occur while a firefight's going on. It's more than just shooting and emptying mags. You know, I really honestly and truly feel like they could go even a step further with this, and they probably will in the future. We know we got more content coming in 2026. We got multiple DLC packs that already came with this. It's a great start, guys. It really truly is. Just the weapon selection, the way that every weapon feels different, even if they are in the same class, because of the barrel length or the rate of fire. The firing range itself is actually pretty good. All of the pistols feel different, feel good. It's right. And that's what all of us were talking about, is just almost everything that you do just fits, feels perfect. The controller craftsmanship was just, I love it. Now, some things where I think the game can absolutely improve in the future, or maybe even in the second iteration, and the only thing that Rainbow Six has still is that destructive environment and actual holes going into the walls, like, because there is some bullet penetration, and eventually a door will explode if you shoot it enough. But we need to get to a point where we actually have full bullet penetration through the walls or through most walls, and actually being able to blow a wall out and all that kind of stuff. Not necessarily even to the extent of Siege, just being able to see that extra added layer would just make it a 10 out of the 10, just absolute masterpiece. And I would absolutely love to see a 5-on-5 multiplayer. You could even, I don't want it to be like, oh, two SWAT teams training against each other. That's retarded. But what I would like to see is one team is either the mercenaries or criminals or whatever, and you have whatever setup you have. And we can have it in the lore of the city. You're working with arms dealers, so you got, enough equipment. But, you tweak the equipment just a little bit like the old Battlefield games. And then you have the SWAT team on the other side, and you rotate it each time. So where it's not, people just playing the same thing. And you can have all those scenarios. Oh, it would be great. And then we'd have no bunny hopping, no running around like idiots. It would have to be team-based and playing angles and throwing your flashbangs in. There's no lethals to worry about, so where it would all have to be just skill and aim and teamwork for that multiplayer. We need something like that from this team, absolutely. You need to buy this game. It's absolutely worth supporting. And this might bring us more if the consoles see that we want it. The console manufacturers, the publishers, the owners of all this, whatever you want to say. Now, ESRB needs to get off of its high horse with the double standards. If we can see nudity and all of the stuff in any other of the genres, it should not matter that it's reflecting real life situations in this, or sensitive topics or whatever. There's a reason why we have the M rating. There's a reason why it's 17 plus. And even if we want to, ignore that, make it adults only. Put that rating on it. It is a rating. It's not like it can't be used. None of that should have been changed. It just pisses me off that they're yelling at the dev team for trying to bring something to people that want it and following guidelines to do business, and then calling them greedy and this, that, and the other, when really a lot of the people that are complaining just don't understand how anything works and probably have never even been in business, really. That said, the outraged crowd likes to be outraged, but on the flip side of that, like I was saying earlier, censorship is bullshit, and I want my violence, I want my nudity, I want my content that makes me think and makes me cringe and makes me feel bad for people, or not. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, make me have a thought, make me, make my skin crawl. I want all of that. And if you don't want all of that, and if you're a parent, do your research before you let your kid play something. But for my 2 cents, I'd rather people have realistic things that show what can actually happen to you versus my kid playing Fortnite and building a house when they get shot at. There's room for all of it. The double standard is BS, though. This has been the Game Thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Buy this game, and if you're not going to buy it, I probably don't want you around anyway. Alright. We got plenty more Ready or Not coming. We got shorts coming. We're going to do some videos, co-op with the crew. A lot of video games to play this year. GTA 6 coming next year. We're waiting on Arc Raiders still. We might get Battlefield still. We'll see what happens. Check the channel out if you enjoyed yourself. And if you didn't, thanks for watching anyway. Like or dislike, leave a comment. That all helps a lot. And I am very close to being able to make this my job. And that's what I want to do. Later, y'all.